All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. If you like RC or have kids or grandkids that like RC, then you have to get the little boat kit from Makeroad. I have been thoroughly impressed with this little thing and how easy it is to navigate on the water and everything like that. And all of the electronics worked great. So in today's video, we will do a review of this little boat, but we'll take a look at the Makeroad website, where to, order the kits, how to, print out the little boats and everything. We'll take a look at the different designs and everything. And then we'll take it out on the water and see how it does. So in today's video, we'll take a look at the website, we'll take a look at what it takes to print it, and then we will take a look at it in action. So if all that sounds good, then sit back and relax and I'll get everything ready. All right, so here we are on Makeroad's website and went to the little maker kit and selected the boat. And here is this cool little boat that they sent me, which is really, really cool. So this is a dual motor boat. So you'll hear me say a few times, this has differential thrust, which means that there's no rudder to steer the boat. It changes the output of each of these motors in order to turn it. Which is cool because you can just move the stick to the left and it'll do a little circle to the left, and you can move the stick to the right and it'll do a little circle to the right. And why this makes it a little bit easier to navigate in the water is because with a rudder you have to have some speed with the boat in order to steer it. So if you let off of the throttle or whatever and you need to steer it, it's a lot harder to do with a boat with the rudder. So the differential thrust makes it a lot easier to drive around, and it navigates very, very easily on the water. Now, this is a cheap remote that comes with it, but it works perfect for what you're trying to do. Again, dual motor drive, no rudder in there, and you steer with the power of the motors, which is pretty cool. It says 15 kilometers per hour. That's probably pretty accurate. It's not the fastest thing. It's not going to set any speed records or whatever. But again, that makes it very, very easy to navigate in the water. I haven't tested the 30-minute run time, but I did more than 10 minutes of, floating this thing around in the pond, and it had more battery to go. There's different models that you can get for this. I'm not sure that you can get this particular model that they sent us, but there are some other models that they point to for these, like this little speedboat, this little cool racing boat that somebody made, and this little dragon boat and stuff. And some people are starting to make, fun little different things that you can do with this little kit. So really, really cool kit. This little speedboat here looks really, really cool. If you wanted to print that out, that would be pretty cool as well. They do recommend the Sunlu PETG for this, which is what it came in the red PETG from one of the basic colors here. And the parts that you're going to print are the hull, the hatch cover, the little motor cover, a cover latch, and then there's another piece that holds on the battery. So, maximum speed is not a speed demon, but it makes it very, very easy to navigate. Long run time with the little battery because it's not drawing a lot of power to do that. 30-meter maximum remote control range. I would say that's fairly accurate. It did cut out a little bit, but I was right around that 30-meter mark. Agile turning, it does turn very, very easily. Doesn't flip over. It's very, very docile and easy to do. All right, so let's take a look at this little cruiser speedboat here. and just how easy it is to get into Bamboo Studio and print it out. And you might think that you need to download stuff, and I did it first, and they have instructions and everything in here, which is really, really cool in the 3MF file. But you can actually hit slice and print and go right into Bamboo Studio or into Orca Slicer or into Snapmaker or whatever it is that you're using, and click on this and opens it right up into your slicer. So once you download it into your slicer of choice, this one being Bamboo Studio, then you can hit your little orient and arrange. There are some overhangs in here, so you do need to add support. And I think it takes about 11 hours to print, which isn't bad for as much stuff as printing in there. But you'll see all of the parts and pieces that you need to print to make it go are included. And then you also have the cool instruction book that you can download. So if you download the instructions, then you'll see that you have this little boat here, everything in Chinese, though it looks like. I don't know if there's the English version. Yeah, so while the instructions for this aren't in English, I think with the pictures you get the point, but that's kind of funny. So now let's put it in the water and see what it can do. All right, so here we are at the park. Here is the little boat. Here's the remote, and we'll see if this thing sinks or if it swims. Wow, so far so good. It actually goes pretty good. So it does have differential thrust, no rudder. So I'm just holding to the left and just hold to the right, it does a little circle. So that's pretty cool. It's not too fast, not too slow. It is bouncing on the waves though. overall, really, really cool. Really cool. Easy to drive it around. That's the first boat that I've ever done. Chief approves. It was really, really cool. What do you think, Chief? I'm not sure how well this will show up, but it is bone dry on the inside. Bone dry. There's no water in there. All right, what a fun little RC boat to navigate on the pond. You know, most of the videos that I've seen for remote control boats, they seem fairly uncontrollable, and it seems like you're just inviting yourself to go swim in the pond or lake that you put it in. So I've avoided them up to this point. And if you've been around the channel for a while, then you know that I have a lot of RC stuff, from airplanes to boats, to cars, to trucks, to motorcycles, to you name it. But I've never done the boat because I've always thought it's just inviting a little swim into the pond and huge embarrassment as you have to drag that thing out in front of everybody. So I was thoroughly impressed with this one. I even wore some really old shoes in case I had to go out into the pond and get it, that I wouldn't be ruining a nice pairs of shoes. But the only thing that happened is I got my toe wet when I was picking it up out of the water, but that had nothing to do with the boat itself or crashing. You could see that it was very, very easy to drive around. It wasn't so fast that it was uncontrollable and spinning out and splashing everybody and flipping over, causing me to go out there and flip it back over. And it wasn't super slow to where you got bored with it within the first 10 seconds of driving it. So it was really, really fun to drive around the little shoreline there. And that was about the limit of the radio signal that it had, which it said 30 meters, I'd say 25 to 30 meters. And it started to cut out on the right and the left on the edges when I took it out into, you know, its furthest points there. But still, that was plenty of room along the shoreline to buzz that thing up and down, and had plenty of, you know, range or whatever for what I needed. Any further out than that, and it's really, really hard to see the little boat. So the range of it was perfect. I had a lot of fun driving this little thing around the pond. So I want to send a huge thank out to Makeroad for sending not only the F1 car, but this really, really cool boat as well. And I want to thank Sunlu for sending the PETG for this boat. It worked out great. So if you liked today's video, be sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. And be sure to join us every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Mountain for the live stream. Send me pictures of your prints and I'll show them on the live stream, and we can take a look at all the cool things that you guys are printing. So I appreciate everybody taking some time today and watching the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching.